Small business owners, what is the most important thing in regarding your profitability when you start out? That's what we're going to talk about today in episode 503 of our 333. Solopreneurs, small business owners, we are continuing a series called Minimum Marketing, and this is the guts, core essentials you need to be successful in small business. We're up to episode number 3, part 3, and we're talking today about pricing. We're talking specifically about market value, your cost, and margin. Business tip number 1, when you start out in small business, whatever your product or service is, you got to know that there is a market value of some dollar amount for it. And it needs to be pretty significant because you're going to evaluate from that. First off, you need to understand your competitiveness. You need to have a real crystal clear about how much people are willing to pay for this particular product or this particular service in your particular area. Business tip number 2, what is the cost of value for that? If you are selling a product, what is your hardcore cost to have it bought, shipped, have it in your hand in order to be able to sell it? If you have a storefront, what does it cost to get there, plus what does it cost plus shipping? If you are a distributor of some kind, what does it cost to move from there to here? If you provide a service, what does it cost for your time to do that service? Got to know what your cost is. Because ultimately, into business tip number 3, that's your margin. You need to be real honest with yourself. How many of these widgets or pieces of service can you sell per month? And is the margin enough to have a sustainable business? Not optimistically, realistically. Because margin is the difference between what you sold it for and what it costs. It's your profit of the difference. You know, I walk through the mall and I see these seasonal, around Christmas time, people that rent out these little kiosks. And they're selling a smartphone cover. And I'm thinking their margin's probably like 25 cents. How many thousands of those they have to sell in order to even make their mortgage that particular month? Margin's very, very important. So in review, we're talking about market value, cost, and margin to determine your price. That's what I'm learning today. Anything I learn, throw the fence to you, because I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.